All right. Well, y'all are jamming out way too early on a Sunday. Calm down. Let's do some Star Trek fleet commanding. Everybody ready for some Star Trek fleet command? My makeup is perfect. Yeah, I am made exactly like this. This is my up. This is my up. That's me. That's all you get. I'll be honest. This is what you get. This is my up. So hopefully it is good enough. And if it's not good enough, I'm just going to tell you. Tough tatas. Tough tatas. Welcome in, everybody. It is our normal, regular, has become the norm stream here on Sunday. It is EU time friendly. So shout out to all of our EU alliances and servers out there. It is kosher. It is vegan. It's all the things. Yeah. And we are now level 50. So a lot of things have happened since yesterday. Yeah. Actually, last time y'all saw me would be Friday, right? For the video. So yeah, a lot has happened. I did do some armadas last night, so I'm going to swap that out. But I'm going to go ahead and move this thing out the way. Like, wait, what was that? Don't worry about it. It is a brand new Tribune. It's my brand new Tribune. Video for this is coming out tomorrow. We'll discuss the cost, the validity of this. But we're going to have a longer discussion today about this, because I have become, over the past 6 or so months, I've been really telling people I no longer advise skipping ships. Now, what I mean by skipping ships is there are still obviously individual, examples of like, hey, do you need a Voclus? Probably not, but you can pick one up and, use it if you want to, But that said, I am no longer skipping 32s, right? Like I'm no longer skipping 50s because the game is trying to do two things. It's trying to have its cake and eat it too. And what I mean by it's trying to have its cake and eat it too is the game wants you to level up, but it also wants you to have all these things at your level. What's a great example? Take a look at the silent hostiles. Honestly, take a look at the Borg Cube. Oh, honestly, take a look at Zindi. Oh, honestly, take a look at everything over the past year and a half. But if you're, say, a 52, they basically expect you to have a tier 10 Tribune / Hegta / Int A to be able to easily complete silence. Now, you can complete it with a pylum, but it's much more hard, much more difficult. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that now. And as you can see, there's my Tribune, my Coronar, and my pylum, which my pylum will still be my everyday. But yeah, this is a tier 6 Tribune that is 59.2 mil. Here's my Coronar at 49, and then my pylum at 59.9. So I will say that an immediate thing that has happened is I definitely punch up higher in a couple of solos. At least it's easier to punch up higher should I choose. And you know what? I'm going to go actually put all my biggest ships out there, because also my Talios went up a tier since I went up, and my Defiant went up a tier. So we'll put the whole group out as we start talking to chat about the different ideas and strategies. And I'm actually even scrapping an auger. Now, I will not be going past 50. So I'm at 50 right now. I will not be going past 50 for a while. I will be sitting here. The main reason being is 50 in the current leaderboard structures is still basically 49. Now, here's the caveat. The tricky thing about being level 50 in Star Trek Fleet Command is it is basically free to go to 51. But as soon as you go to 51, you enter into the 5-star economy. Your events are changing. Your solo leaderboard brackets are changing. Your requirements are changing. The Voyager, if you upgrade it, starts giving out 5-star ship parts. So 51 is literally like, hey, you can do it. Hey, just click the button. Hey, do it. Hey, do it. Button, click. I'm going to be resisting. So that's one of the reasons. And then also a bonus at 50 is you unlock a lot more research. But I'm going to be waiting simply because I want to make sure I get everything done. And it goes back to what I said about the players. There's just not a lot who have moved up so far. So just curious, is there any update on the wave issue? The only one that has an update, Camille, is the Error 200. And that is supposed to have a fix rolling out this week. I don't have an exact time on the fix, but that fix is rolling out this week. So you'll have that happening sometime within the next couple of days, at least from what the overlords have said. Again, we're having to rely on the overlords on that one. We'll see if that actually happens. But if it does, There you go. Wait, what? Did I not pull this one? I don't need this one. That's why I didn't pull it. Oh, well. Okay. So, yeah, I'm prepping to move up. And one drawback, though, to where I'm at is, for example, at level 50, you do not get the brand new 5-star Armada chest. So, this video is all about me trying to skip my pylum. You should definitely not do that. That is a horrible decision. Do not skip any of the 46s. Like, if there is an argument to skip any ship in the 40s, it is the level 50 ships, not the 46s. Do not skip the 46s. Do not. You will hurt your gameplay. You can do whatever you want. If you want the advice of every content creator, do not skip the 46s. Do not do that to yourself. You're hurting yourself. Do not do it. They're too good, cheap to repair. Don't do it. Level 35, we're ready to scrap my D3. What prime should I get? The D3, you're going to get, you can do prime officers. You can do the prime crystal refinery. I think you can't do prime Stella efficiency because that's ore. You've got all the refineries that you can do, and prime officers is a big one right up there for your level. So if I send from 39 to 40, will I stay in the same SLB brackets or will I go to the 40s bracket? Great question. It depends on which SLB. There's an inconsistency with how Scopely does SLBs. I know, shocker. There's an inconsistency with how Scopely does SLBs. Some of them, yes, you'll actually stay in the exact same bracket, but you will be entering into the 4-star economy. So, because it's weird, because like for one time, levels 1 through 39 was the cap of the game for about 2 years, but then they made it 40 through 50. So level 39 is different than level 40 because level 40 actually becomes 4-star economy, but you don't actually become 5-star economy until 51. So it's a little confusing, but yeah. About the Borg cube, I don't know what you want me to say about that, Edward. I don't know what you want me to say. On the daily SLB, you have to compete with 50 plus. Yeah, 51 plus, yeah. But the daily SLBs have been borked for years, so I don't worry about those. The only people that really get benefits from the dailies are kind of like Ming up in the high levels. Everybody else is just kind of like meh. Just kind of like meh. All right, let me do this another pull here. Yay. All right, didn't get anything I really needed, I don't think, but still. Let's see, do we got anything to upgrade? No. I got to level up before I can upgrade. What I got to level this up to? 46, and I'm at 41 gallery. What's this one at? Level 50 gallery. What's this one at? Level 50 gallery. What else we got? This is a 46. Okay, so I'm a ways from getting a lot of these upgraded. So, take the video. Nope, absolutely not, BK. Nope, and you're wrong, because it is bad. You know how I know it's bad? There are less players at 51 through 70 than there are at 39. I know what the economy is, and I'm not doing it. Now, the early 50s have been made a much more bearable experience thanks to research that has come out, as well as general economy boosting. No, I am going to stick where the masses of the players are. You will not see me be 51 plus for a while. You're going to see me enjoying 50 for months. Now, I will be 53 by the end of the year, but I'm slow playing it and enjoying every moment of it. So I might go 53 around June, July. So in that way, I'll have a push to 55/56 by December. But I am definitely not rushing in the 5-star economy where everybody hates life and where there's just not as much fun. So that's just my plan. Y'all can do whatever you want. Because I have the stuff to get my Nova already at 52. I've got the credits to get the Borcha. So, yeah. Are the Overlords going to actually fix the issues with field training? I mean, I don't know what you want me to say there. I don't know what you want me to say. They fixed it for new players. Will they fix it for all the old players who are already affected? I have no idea. I have no idea. Where's the NX01 BP in the event store? Has not been added. We were asking for it to get added, but it is yet to be added. We'll see if it gets added. We have asked. And that's, end of the day, all we can do is ask. But we have asked for that to get added. And I guess I got to go mine ore today. Yay, that makes me very happy to mine ore. Very happy to mine ore. Level up and promote officers. I got to do that anyway. So that's easy. And then hostiles. Cool. Let me go ahead and get datas in. Do your anomalous phenomena if you haven't already. What's my power? 112 million. So I ended up leveling up a little bit before I wanted to because I wanted to be around 115 million at level 49. But since the community wanted me to build a Tribune, I went up a little bit earlier than expected. So I am 112 million at level 50. 112 million at level 50. For reference, where that puts me on my server at level 50, let me go take a look. See server 20 and then level 50. That puts me... Oh, it actually hasn't updated yet. But that'll actually put me as the... Wow. Okay, a lot of people hit 50 on my server and level up. That'll put me as the 5th strongest level 50 on my server. The strongest level 50 on my server is a player named Officer Don, and they are 135 million power. So, yeah. A steady, constant, meticulous game growth is your rule of thumb. It is mine as well. And that's also how I avoid so much burnout, is I just take it low and slow and take my time and enjoy these beautiful shots that I get, which is actually hilarious. You talk about the sizing of these ships. Look how tiny the Monavine is compared to everybody else. And the Defiant was not that large because the Defiant could literally fly through a Dideridex. So anyway, scaling is not a thing. All right, so we're going to swap this out real quick. Get your Defiant out, and we are going to just throw on a cheapo miner, little Cavort, and we'll go mine some ore. All right. I'm curious how many are affected by the exception 20, the exception 200. I mean, quite a few. I would say that, I mean, it's definitely affecting a large number of the player base, which is why they said they have a fix that should be rolling out the beginning of this week about it, which is good. I mean, they've addressed it. They haven't ignored it. I mean, they definitely have ignored stuff in the past, so they're not ignoring the issue. So hopefully it rolls out and it does actually fix the problem that players are dealing with. That's the optimal goal, right? Actually see a real fix happen. They said that's going to be, you know, Monday or Tuesday is what they announced is the plan to roll out that fix. So hopefully that does come pretty soon. So we'll see. But they did make an official announcement about that. I've actually been talking a lot to Obsidian Hamster, who is the person who is taking over a lot of those community management roles for the official player base or the normal player base. Also shout out to Sierra because she's been helping a lot more. For those who are unfamiliar with these names, these are folks who actually work more with the VIP area of the game, who are now assisting more with the regular part of the game. So we've had a lot more in terms of communication here lately, which I do appreciate. But as you can see, Sierra talking about issues that are going on, and the XSLB, which was a 60+ thing that's been a huge snafu. But if you come up here, I think it was this one. Yeah, come up to this one. You can see the team is testing a potential fix for Wave Defense Area 200, and we'll have more news early next week. I do believe that's going to roll out this upcoming week for 200, and they've made a couple of changes. So again, we have had a significant increase in the actual communications with Hamster and Sierra stepping in. Hamster's going to be taking over. For those that missed it, Hamster is going to be taking over a lot of the CM duties, and he has started talking more in the chat. So you're going to see a lot more of Obsidian Hamster. He has been working with this game for about 2+ years. So he's not just like a brand new person that has never played this game that they just hired. Obsidian Hamster is actually one of the, in my opinion, the best VIP CMs I've seen them have, and we're stealing him for the normal folks. So did Eco get fired? No, Eco has been transitioned to another part of this game. I cannot tell you what it is, but no, Eco did not get fired. Is the loot on Aquatic Hostiles missing anything? Yeah, it is missing the scraps. The scraps are not there. And that is a ticket that I have pushed. I am still waiting to hear back on that as an answer, but I did push that. I also pushed the Silent Hunter Hostile still spawning in Q's Trials. That's not how that's supposed to be. So I did push that. And Ripper, great to see you. I'm waiting on you to... Okay, cool. That's actually, they're taking a look into it now. All right, so that is a whole list of things. Ripper, when are we creating our own version of STFC? You said you were going to make a server for me to play on. I will join it. Come on. Thank you, Fielden. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you think it's worth getting the Voyager parts from the event store? Personally, I don't, Prince. The reason being is the Voyager actually upgrades pretty damn quickly, by my opinion. So I would say no. I would say no. I don't think that that was something I would go after. Now, there are ship parts that take forever to get. You decide if you want to blow your event store currency. Like the Devore takes forever to max out, right? While I would not personally do it, I will understand if somebody does that. It takes forever to max out a Devore. It is ungodly, stupid long how long it takes to max out a Devore. But that said, I would never use parts on those because event store currency is so... What is going on here? What you doing there, buddy? Oh, you just were grinding. I was going to say, we out here raiding? We raiding Medea? I'll go steal your raid. All right. Should I get my Monami in the event store? So Gary, we'll say this. In terms of event store logic, speeding up your loops or your ability to acquire things is never a bad idea. So officers are forever. And I am trying to get more officers added into the officer event store. I've said that pretty clearly. I actually made an announcement on my Discord. If y'all have not joined my Discord, one of the reasons that we harp on you join the Discord, I don't know if I have one of my moderators here who can share the link because my bot's still broken for whatever stupid reason. But if you have not joined my Discord, I do try to post a lot of official communique that Scopely themselves don't often always push. Like having this posted out so that y'all were aware of the compensation chest for the lag issues. I did also post stuff like this where we got on to Scopely for what they did to the level 60 pluses with putting them into massive XSLBs that make no sense. But we also go over a lot of other things, so join that if you haven't already. Again, we have a lot of news, event store stuff, but we did get the X-Borg cube, or the Borg cube added in. We're trying to get the NX-01 added in, and I've requested the Voyager and the Enterprise E officers. I've requested the Ferengi Whip. So a lot of things have been pushed to try to get them added into the event store. We'll see what Scopely chooses to add in. And I know chat's going to have a gazillion answers or a gazillion recommendations of what they would like, but those are what I have requested. So, yeah. So, any idea how many event store credits do the average player get? No idea, Glenn, because this has been the most tumultuous and most it's just been the most up and down event store we've ever had currency-wise because of the Silent Hunter thing. So, I actually don't know what we're going to be at, by the way. And Ripper, it's great to see you, my friend. I hope you had a fantastic night out. You never responded to me, by the way. That message you sent me, you never responded to me. So now that you're here, how about you actually respond? How about that? How about that? You didn't tell me what happened. You didn't tell me what happened. I love you, buddy. How long will it take Palm to tier up, tier 4, tier 10? How do you expect me to answer that? How do you expect me to just blindly answer that question? You have a broken nose, broken hand, and a rib fracture. Did you run into the Russians again, Ripper? Ripper, did you run into the Russians again? Ripper? And this is why we don't go out in public. Dang it, Ripper. Love you. Your phone is gone. Oh my gosh. For those that don't know, Ripper has a fantastic early life story about the Russians. But apparently he decided to repeat that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, thank you, Stefan. Thank you. Appreciate you. And yeah, I'm trying to collect, trying to get our stuff done today while also giving y'all as many answers as I can. And I am so close to tier 7 on a Tribune, by the way. So close. I am 1,200 rare crystals away and quite a few uncommons, but we're probably going to have that tier 7 up and going. No, Ripper went to, he was in the red light district of Hamburg. In the red light district of Hamburg, Germany. Is there another way to increase disco warp range without that pay research after Ops 49? No. Besides generic warp ranges that increase, like say through Fleet Commander Kirk. If you are unaware, let me go ahead and show you this just in case you aren't aware. Fleet Commander Kirk in his skill tree, once you get to the building level 40, this one right here, over here. Oh, that's whole health. Where's the warp range one? There's a warp range one. Okay. Brain, why you know working? Isn't there a warp range one? There's impulse speed, warp speed. Where's the warp range? I could have swore there's warp range. Oh, there it is, right there. It's been blindly in front of my face. I was ignoring it. Okay. Once you get to Command Center 40, it is the second start of the ride ability will increase your warp range, but you got to get to Command Center 40 and then Fleet Commander Kirk will provide a bonus. You get to Command Center 45. You can upgrade it even further. So if you weren't aware, this is an ability of Fleet Commander Kirk. Once you get to the CC building 40 plus, that you can then increase warp range. And this is for all of your ships, by the way. And my CC building is 41. My command center is level 41. So I actually have a command center that should be, in theory, behind a lot of free to play because I haven't spent any money on it and I have a tendency to forget to pull things. So many of y'all, if y'all are doing your pulls every single day, are probably ahead of me in CC. But if nothing else, you should be somewhere around where I'm at in CC, and I'm at CC 41. I'm at CC 41. Now, obviously, other things can play into that, like battle passes that paid out the currency and things like that. Also, I never turned the treadmill on. But, FYI. Yours just hit 40 and didn't spend anything. Well, Dark Torch. Congratulations, number one. And number two, there's a fun fact you might not have known about Fleet Commander Kirk. All right, get that treadmill going. I said 40 didn't spend anything. Congrats. How long before waves fix? Again, Nick, I don't know what specifically you're talking about. I have a 60 million power Newton, but I'm having a hard time finishing 3-star Q trials using Stranger World Crew and Hue below decks. I have 6 levels in 3-star and stopped. So Remy, let me show you what, or tell you, I'm not going to show you. Let me tell you what's allowed me to start punching up even higher. Max fortification. I can beat this. I can take this guy down. You can see I've got 4 levels left on this one. Now, I'm not going to be able to do these. These start becoming 1-2 billion in power. All right? These become really, really strong. But these, the 225s, the 250s and stuff, I can beat using max fortification. Using max fortification with my Titan. Gosh, that's a beautiful skin. Like, come on, Scopely, add this to the game. You know I would spend 20 bucks to put this on my Bortos and my Katinga? Like, come on. Just stuff like this. Like, I wish I had somebody I could talk to at Scopely about things like this. Like, I would spend $20 on the skin. Anyway, you know, they talk about wanting to make money, and then they make dumb decisions. I'm like, easy decision. Let me put a skin on my Katinga. Anyway, it's already in the game. Okay. Is it 5 bill? I know 2 bill is one of the ones that pops up. So, are multi-credits best spent on ship parts versus other things like Syndicate? Are you talking about multi-phasic credit, Scott? The best thing to spend multi-phasics on, in my opinion, is Syndicate XP. Which, I believe I heard a rumor. Let me go verify this rumor. I heard a rumor. Yeah, it's back. Your ability to jump... Your ability to drop more at a time. We got a slider back. Syndicate XP is the most valuable one, but you do it during Syndicate events. So when a Syndicate event pops up, save those multi-phasics you've been purchasing and then finish those Syndicate events. Will really help with those, you know, difficult to obtain officers. And that advice is clearly for spenders. But if you are a spender, you want to make as, you know, get the most bang for your buck. That's how. So, I just spent 100,000 of those things last week, and now won't comp for my time wasted. Well, Illuminate, we live and we learn, my friend. That's all I could say. We live and we learn, but it's okay because we're all learning together, and that's the fun of community. We're all learning together. I'm gonna do a 2-star trial just to make them easy. So, you're stuck at 39 with Q trials with a 55.5 mil Explorer. You could maybe beat that with boosting if you've got like a max auger, good crew, and then exo comp with max fortification on a Titan. But honestly, you'll be able to beat that in the 40s. So, hey Thomas, how you doing? What ship power level is it possible to start farming surveys and capital systems? I mean, honestly, you can do that with a low tier, or let's just say a mid-tier G3 Epic at like level 34, 35. Pike, Moreau, Talon, have at it. It's not like back in the olden days where that was basically impossible. It's much easier now. 3-star uncommon materials from events drop after you reach 40. It slows, but you still have it. So, what do you think about the new milestones, SMS Phlox? Meh, indifferent, don't care. That's because mostly Phlox is an officer that I don't think is bad, but I'm meh on Phlox. So, I'm still ranked 2 in this SLB though. There's that. Still ranked 2 in the SLB. Which that reminds me, I actually do have to, I have a ship to upgrade. I'll do that on screen because we have that going on. But yeah. Hey, Emily, it's Mother's Day. Not in America, the only place that matters. So wherever it's Mother's Day for you, move to a real country. Tell your mother to move to a real country. I think it's in the UK. So happy Mother's Day to all the British mothers out there. Waves are broken no matter what level, blah, 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 blah. Is it Air 200 you're talking about? And if so, join the Discord. I have to repeat the same thing a million times. This week, you should see an announcement on the Air 200. Does anybody know the general power level or PMC stops working on Q's trials? There is no such thing as a general power. General doesn't exist anymore. I want to make that very clear. General advice no longer works. There are very few things. There's basically nothing new that you can give general advice on. I want to point that out. Basically nothing that you can give general advice on. You have to be very specific with what you need and your questions. And yeah, Max, that was all from Tribune boosting. Well, that and building the shipyard and everything at 50. So yeah, Emily, I don't know why. So okay, Emily, FYI, Nightbot is who I was using for the thing, and I don't know why Nightbot suddenly is not dropping the links anymore. So I've just been typing them out like a loser, like that. So can you help me get Scopely to reroll my Q trials and my T4 stuck at 12 billion silent hostiles? I put out a ticket yesterday, Chad. I pushed up a ticket yesterday about the silent hostiles. I'm waiting to hear back. So I'm waiting to hear back on that because they thought they had fixed it. Clearly they did not. Shocker. So I did put in a ticket yesterday to show them proof Q star or Q hostiles are spawning with the silent hunters in this cycle. So yeah, I will we'll really try to get that fixed for you, but you can send me the ticket if you would like. But this is a problem that is, you know, existing for a lot of players. And feel free to shoot me your ticket. I'm just saying that I did push out one yesterday, and Scopely did respond to me saying that they would look into it because they had thought they had fixed that. And clearly it's still happening. So I will more than happily add your ticket to the list if you would like, but I've already addressed it yesterday and I'm waiting to hear back. Good to see you, Captain A. Hope you're having a great day. What about the bow log I sent you last week, Cheaton? I have no idea what it was. Since Tuesday, I have had almost 500 direct messages that that's 500 people in a single week that I've talked to. I'm not counting the people who have doubled up, like send me multiple messages. I do not remember what anybody specifically has sent me. I just don't. I have no clue what you sent me, Cheaton. You could have sent me, you know, the winning lottery numbers and I could have made $1 billion. I have no clue what you sent me. The cube is supposed to be added to the event store. It is in the event store. It is in the event store. The penny bags, again, I don't know if you're in my Discord. This is why we tell people to join the Discord. I also announced the requirements or the parameters of how the board cube works. I am trying to get that changed. I'll put it on the screen for those who aren't in my Discord and stress everybody to join the Discord. So if we scroll up, event store, the board cube has been added to the event store as of yesterday for players who do not have it. However, only players who didn't claim the max blueprints on the previous event store can see it. Simply the read metric that you set it up. I'm asking if that can be changed to simply read for players who do not have the board cube at all to allow more to obtain it. Now, if you feel like you qualify for that and you still don't see it, you need to put in a ticket with customer support. But we did get the board cube added. That was a win. The way that they added it is a little squirrely, but it is in there. We do have people who are able to pull it and who have been able to obtain it or work on obtaining it. And that is how it works. But I am asking they adjust the metric further because that's a little wonky, cattywampus, squirrely, whatever adjective, adverb you want to throw in on that. So, yeah. They did add it. Just might be a little bit confuzzling. Oh, look, a silent hostile. Good things those were taken out. Looky, looky. I got one. Oh, Emily, if you're here, flip this. They were fixed. Somebody clip this real quick. I'll literally go post it on the dev chat right now. Somebody clip it. I'll go put it in the dev chat now. Oh. Thomas says, are you on a treadmill? No, I'm actually walking through scenic downtown Hollywood. Hollywood signs right over there. And I've got the entire stream set up surrounding me. So, yep. Got the entire stream set up surrounding me. It's amazing technology we live in today. Sure it's only a display error? Yeah, are you? Are you sure it's only a display error? Let's go see if it's only a display error. Doesn't look like a display error. Sure as heck doesn't scan like a display error. How about we go hit it and see if it's a display error? How about we go hit it and see if it's a display error? Let's go check it out. Go check it out. Maybe the log will be a display error too. Maybe the damage I take will be a display error. Maybe everything's a display error. It's okay, Mike. I know you're being facetious. I'm just like really doubling down on it. All right, come on. Let's see what happens. Thankfully, that's not a strong one, but still. All right. Down it goes. It did hurt, though. It did punch me. It did punch me. Went 2 rounds and critical. Yep, that's definitely a silent. That's definitely a silent. Oh man. Thank you, Emily. I will check it here in a second. But yep. Don't worry, everybody. We fixed it. Let me actually watch this. I'm gonna pause the music real quick. I want to watch this. Watch this clip you just made. Looky, looky. I got one. Oh, Emily, if you're here, flip this. They were fixed. Inception. Somebody clip this real quick. I'll literally go post it on the dev chat right now. Great job, Emily. You're a fantastic mod. And I'm literally going to go post this on the dev chat now. Literally posting this in the dev chat. All right. Dev chat. All right. Okay. We're back. We got it. Maybe instead of Q pulling from all mobs in game for stats, they should have a database of stats that's allowed to grab from. That would make sense, Sheaton. And that would also prevent you from having the Zindy go home gun. That would prevent you from having the, wave defense hostile spawn. But, Scopey. Hopefully they get it fixed. We'll see. But yeah, that was definitely a real one. Hey, best win against Q trials, use your best PvE loadout. Like for me, that tends to be a Janeway based crew with Hugh, Belana Torres below decks because I have my Belana Torres at tier 4, so I'm almost guaranteed to get Hull Breach. It's not guaranteed, but it's really good. That's what works really well for me. But it will vary based on where you're at, what level you're at, things like that. So, but I mean, there's still plenty of people who run Pipe Road Chen, and that works quite well. It just depends on what hostile you're facing, and sometimes you need certain buffs. Sometimes they have very high critical markers. It varies. Top 35 player want to use this event store to either grab the Voyager or the Defiant. Which one do you think I should take first? What a heck of a question. Oh man. I would honestly say both are a great choice. The Defiant is the loop that you need to start working on the earliest, although it's all right there in that same few levels. So I would say the Defiant, but if you could get both of them, because that speeds up like 6 months of blueprint grinding. But I would say the Defiant first. The big thing with the Defiant, I actually have my Defiant out. I guess I can go grab it real quick. But the big thing with the Defiant is it's going to increase the number of edicts you get. And the edicts are huge for ship parts and everything. So that has a lot of value. And it has a natural bonus clearly against the Dominion Solar Armadas. So you can see I've got these up here, the Quantum Torpedoes, which are getting bigger and bigger buffs every time we level it up. But to get the main currency I need for this pull, which is officer sourcing, directive sourcing, the Bajoran credits, diplomacy tokens, and ship parts, I need edicts, and that is the main way to get the edicts that you need. So both of them are great and both of them are needed, but I would probably just like go Defiant right now, just because that's probably what you need right now at level 35. But if you can manage to get both of them, that would be fantastic. But don't forget that for most players, the most important thing for you to get in the event store, regardless of anything gets added, is Archer. Because Archer is he's basically a must-have to complete your Zindi loop every day without it making you want to pull your hair out. And even then, you might still want to pull your hair out, but it'll be somewhat more bearable. So Archer's a big one. Getting Archer for a lot of players is a big one. Edict buff is amazing. I haven't ran those solos a month. Yet still have been max pulling the Edict chest every time it spawns. There you go. Now you still should be running those solos max, because I promise, or I'm assuming you don't pull the Armada chest. You should, because that is actually my primary way of getting uncommon materials every single day, is that chest. It's stupid valuable. Stupid valuable. I would strongly encourage you to still be doing Bajoran solos so that you can pull those chests. I was actually doing them last night. Strongly encouraging. Strongly encouraging. Hey, got some interceptor parts randomly. All right, back in. What movie we're watching tonight? I believe so for those that don't know, we have a movie channel for those who support us monthly on our website, revduce.com. Please feel free to do that. But I believe they said that we're watching, because they only choose movies I've never seen. And it looks like we're watching a movie called Office Space. I've never heard of it. I don't know what it's about. But everybody voted for me to watch Office Space. So 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, a little less than 4 hours from now, we'll be watching Office Space. I've never heard of it. So if y'all want to support the channel, and if you want to do so monthly, the best way to do it is you can go to my website, revduce.com. And that allows me to work on games and stream for y'all and do things and support the kids and pay for surgeries, all these different things. And I'm greatly appreciative for those who do. Or if you'd like to just do it one time, we try to plug it like once an hour. Here you go. Here's the link. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, anything's appreciated. There's 400 people watching right now. And literally, if everybody donated $5, we would jump very far on that surgery goal. And if there's one whale out there who's like, hey, Scopely pissed me off with the XSLB, how about this? I said this last night on stream. I will get a tattoo of basically your choosing. You fill out that bar, you decide my tattoo. I got to get this surgery paid off. So thank you. Thank you. I have no idea about the stapler references. I'm new to a 50s player this weekend. Would you say I would be greatly enhanced by maxing out the 2 ship efficiency Dolomite particles? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Thinking back, when was the last time they actually added anything to the event store after the fact? Literally every event store, Paul. Literally every event store, they add things. There's never been an event store where they didn't. They might not add what you want or what you like. But like even in this one, they've already added to the event store. Again, might not be what we want or what we like, but they always add to the event store. It's very, very rare for them not to. Thank you, Charles. Charles just donated $5 to the Cash App. Thank you. Now we just get the other $399 of y'all to do that. Appreciate y'all. Add it to the surgery fund real quick. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very kind of you. But yeah, even if they only add 1, 2, 3 things, they always add to an event store. It just sometimes isn't what we want. It's not, enough. And that's fine. Like they've already added this week to the event store. So we know they can and they will. We just wait and see what it is. What did they add? Again, the board cube. Where have you been, AQ? You've been in multiple streams. How do you not know the answer to that question? You're in my Discord. Oh, yeah. I wish I had the money to have you put a Carolina. God, Zach, that would be painful. I'd really prefer not to have a Carolina Panther tattoo. Oh, boy. I would really prefer not to have a Carolina Panther tattoo. That sounds terrible. I mean, it's worth it to pay for surgery, but I guess, ugh. Thanks for all the advice. Very nice, Kay. And if you need any other advice, I'm here for you. Copley took away my lucky Porthos. That can never be forgiven. Yeah, he was very briefly and incorrectly in the SLB because he's supposed to be the St. Patrick's Day thing. Omicron, look, I hate the Atlanta Falcons more than I hate Satan. But if it paid for my wife's surgery, sure. You throw me 10 grand, I'll get an Atlanta Falcons tattoo. I would prefer to get Briss's I Love Texas tattoo. That would be preferable. Thank you, Dean. Dean also supporting. I'm going to add it to the list, Dean. Thank you very much. You're an amazing man or woman, however you identify. I don't care, but thank you. Thank you. Probably St. Patty Day's Cash App only. I don't know how they're going to do it. I have the St. Patrick's Day Porthos as my avatar in the Discord, but I have no idea how they're going to add it. So guess we'll wait and see. While we're sitting here, I'm actually going to send out and do Anomalous Phenomenon and a solo Armada. So we're actually going to take our Coronar out. I'm going to put my Talios right there. And then we're going to swap this out. Go full Armada. There we go. Oh, nope, we got to swap out Janeway. And there technically is a better run that I can do than this, but it's okay. I'm not going to fuss over it too much. And we'll leave our Tribune over there. And we'll head on out. This will take a little bit of a flight time. So, where's the ones past the 53s? Where's like 56s? Where's the one past? Isn't it over here somewhere? This one? Yeah, 57. Warp range. Son of a biscuit. There's a research for that. I didn't want to do this research, but I will. Avert your eyes, everybody, as I blow through Latinum. It's been a theme this month, so who cares at this point? Just blow through Latinum. Bedard, dang it! I don't even have enough. Well. Sucks to suck, exactly, Prax. Sucks to suck. All right, let's see if our good old fashioned, I don't even remember what warp range it has. Disco? Yeah, let's do this. Jump. Let's turn in Anakin and Revenge of the Sith. Oh boy, thank you, man, thank you. Going field of equals facial. Okay, I'm not going facial tattoo, not for 10 grand, but thank you. Thank you. All right, henchman, behave yourself. With that very large, very beefy pylon. Behave yourself. All right, we're going to summon. Get the Fat Mamma Jamma over here. Summon. Yep. All right, here we go. Start running some solos. A big Mamma Jamma. Lower levels focus on the faction ships rather than the board cube. Yeah, the board cube is not very important. I mean, the research is okay. There are a lot of other things that are more important to focus on. If you want to get a board cube, more power to you. Yeah, like I said, there are some early researches that can be helpful. But generally speaking, that's not your big focal point. Your big focal point is going to be, your Disco, your Vidar, your Stella Loop even, before your board cube. If you have 2, you don't need 3 cubes. Wow, tell me you're a spender without telling me you're a spender. Love Scopely lore. My NX-01 is almost twice the warp range of my Voyager. Yeah, that's great lore. See, that's the thing. If Enterprise would have been stranded in the Delta Quadrant, they would have got back immediately because they have better warp range. So, just facts. Just facts. Look at the cube as a place to spend mats for auctions. I mean, that's fair. I currently have plenty of places to spend materials for auctions, but I still acknowledge what you said is a thing. Speaking of spending for auctions, I've got an auger that I've got to take and max out. We got to max this auger out. Got to max this auger out. Tier up. Spend Latinum, because I don't really have speed ups anymore. And then I think I'm going to run into a common wall because I don't have enough commons. Yep, ship parts wall. Oh, blowing through Latinum. I'm doing this for the LB. I want to make sure I'm in the LB, and so I have another one of these to scrap. And it's all 3 stars, so I've got that. It's just Latinum that's killing me. Latinum is killing me. But we have spent so much Latinum lately, I've grown numb to it for the moment. I'm numb to it. So there we go. Maxed auger. We just have to make sure we level that up before we scrap it. Level up before we scrap it. All right, Talios actually took the most damage here. Tribune and the Pylum are living their best life. We can take a look at that log. Are there researchers that use epic 4-star materials? Good question. I would actually have to look on FCFC.space and check researches. All right, only went 4 rounds. Apparently, it just went after the Talios. But there's Pylum doing a 22 mil shot. That's sexy. Tribune doing a 68 and then a 59. And then remember, I've got miles on the Tribune, plus it has burning with Neelix. So in round 2, the Tribune's going to do basically 30 shots. Watch. One thing I love about the Tribune, you can, for armadas and for PvE, thing becomes ungodly. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Boom. That's why I went for the Tribune, by the way. Because Miles O'Brien and the ship ability of the Tribune, they stack. That's why I went for the Tribune. Because Miles O'Brien increasing the shots, stack, and then Tribune ability. For those that don't know the Tribune's native ability of being incredible, Fire Barrage. As long as the opponent is burning at the start of the round, the Tribune increases the number of shots of each weapon by 3. Now that's because I have it at tier 6. But that's why I go Tribby. That's why I go for the Tribby. Tribby's a beast. Call her Karma. Amazing. The waste of mass to tier up? Nope. Wrong. I mean, that honestly would have been good advice years ago. No longer good advice, in my opinion. No longer good advice, in my opinion. Because the game is stressing horizontal play. Solo armadas. Silent hostiles. Like, the game is punishing you if you level up and skip stuff. The game is punishing you if you level up and skip stuff. So I'm no longer skipping stuff. Now, the flip side of that is the game wants you to pay to get to the stuff that they're making. How to kill a 56.4 billion Rotaran Imperial Legion. John, you don't. You would probably need a 6-star ship for that. Probably need a 6-star ship for that, John. So, that's why, like, I'm no longer... I used to say skip ships because you wouldn't really get punished if you skipped a ship in the past. But now, the game is punishing you if you don't have what you need. So, that's what I do. I ignore the paywalls, and I sit there and I complete what the content is for me. I know I'm going to take the Tribune to tier 7. I don't know about tier 9, though. I don't know about tier 9. So, But there definitely was a time where skipping the 50s made a lot of sense. And the 50s are expensive to acquire in faction credits. They're really not that expensive to upgrade. They're a 4-star ship. But they are very expensive to acquire credits for. And that's a pain point. And that's a pain in the butt. And like that one I won't deny. But beyond that aspect, they actually are super good, super nice. Like them, enjoy them. Let's go hit this 58. Hit this 58. So, do you still recommend not tearing up ships? Like I never recommended that, Thomas. There was never a time where I said take the Valador to tier 4. Not that I can remember. My rule for special or for faction ships has always been and has been consistently preached 5, 7, 9. Tier 5 to do basic, cover all your dailies in PvP, but don't invest heavily. Go to the next tier like a 46. Tier 7, that way you have better warp range, do really good for most armadas, and decent in PvP. Tier 9, really good in PvP, great warp range, covers everything. Tier 12 if you're a spender. That's been my very consistent faction ship recommendation for a long time for 4-star and above faction ships. Now, it could have been, Thomas, a super old video, and I've actually been trying to hide and like unlist a lot of my videos from like 3 years ago because the game is so different. So different than it was 3 or 4 years ago. So if I said something from a video 4 years ago, I'm not trying to trash talk my content, but take anything you watch from like 2021 with a lot of grains of salt. The game has changed tremendously since then. And no, moving up to 50 does not change my bracket, David. 51 changes the bracket. Look at him using the speed up. I see you. With his pretty Vorcha and his Coronar. And Kapowie. Ooh, Tribune took some shots on that one. Tribune took some shots on that one. Let's go down to this solo. Poor Tribune got hurt a little bit. That one, a little engine oil. Would you recommend going Romulan or Federation? Whichever you like the most, Breakthrough. Past 4-star, I don't believe which ship you choose matters anymore. It literally just becomes a personal preference thing. So, yeah, whichever you like, honestly. Whichever you like. Meh. Let's go ahead and up these. These are so small. I mean, they're fine, but henchman. I mean, okay, whatever, I guess. You're going to use the, you know, okay, I was just like, what are you going to hit with the Tribune? There you go, henchman. The joys of being at war. The joys of being at war. Oh, wow. He almost lost his Voyager. He almost lost his Voyager. All right, Rico. I'm going to save that cost and repair. Is there a TP equivalent Fleet Commander mats? There's not. No. About turn level 23 in a few days. What's the best thing to focus on in this range? Unlocking the USS Discovery. Working on your Devore. That's the most important thing. Those are the most important things. Specialty ships are the keys to the 20s. In the 20s, you want to be focusing heavily on specialty ships. You'll be focusing heavily on specialty ships. So, you want to focus heavily on specialty ships. Keep Voyager below tier 8? Yep, you do. And that's the other thing. If you go to level 51, the natural tendency is you're going to want to upgrade your Voyager to tier 8. That will get rid of your 4-star parts refinery, replace it with a 5-star parts refinery, which not everybody wants. So, support. We'll go ahead and pull these. Go ahead and pull all my things. Get my speed ups back. Borg tech. See, I gotta go grind this apparently. I didn't realize I was so low on charged nanoprobes. I didn't realize I've been eating up so many charged nanoprobes. I could have sworn I had a much larger stockpile. But oh well. Let's see. Nothing great. How are we doing on these pulls? 5 hours. 5 hours. All right, so I have to wait till the night to do those pulls. The songs is just random stuff I have that's not copyright. Like, I don't have the names of them memorized or anything. Fleet Commander Dust. Well, you're right that there's Fleet Commander Dust. That's not for shards. So, it's not for, like, you know, using it to unlock a new Fleet Commander, like you would a transporter pattern. You're right, that's a different mechanic. There's so many currencies in this game. We're way up to like over 300 currencies now. Oop, didn't mean to spend Latinum, but oh well, it happens. Again, theme of the week. We're spending Latinum. Yo! Miss Nemesis! Is the Unity upgrade to help solve the issues out of sync hostile grind? It was made, it was done for general stability and upgrading the back end of the client. And from what I've seen, most people have definitely gotten an improvement in those areas, but obviously that is not a universal truth. I can't just say that for everybody. But for most people, it has seemed to have provided a boost to stability as a whole. But again, you can't just apply that to everybody. I am going to swap these crews out again real quick. Give me just a second. We're going to do another grind. Put you up there. I'll honestly just leave her there. I'll just leave her there. We're going to swap you out. Apparently, I need to go do some grinding. Honestly, I should have done that, but oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already done it now. There's an easier way to do that. Still have that issue constantly? I'm sorry you have that issue, but that's why they did the Unity update, and it has... Like, we even did it, that was a big thing in our survey that we did. It definitely has translated into better stability. But again, that's relative to the people, right? Relative to individual accounts. There's definitely people who don't have the stability that we believe they should have. And I don't want to discount anybody who is struggling with those issues. But it did help a lot of folks. It just needs to help, I guess, all the folks. It needs to help all the folks. All right, I've got enough credits, so let's just go ahead and do that. Thank you, Romy, for signing to be a member on the channel. Happy time change. Yeah, it is happy time change. It threw off the event times for some people, and that was confusing. How long do you think you should keep your rep at 1 billion before pushing it up? I mean, you only need to have 1 billion lock in the 40s, and then you'd want to start pushing to 15 billion if you're ready to start pushing into the 50s. That's when you would start making that move. So... All right, MaxCon. Who else do I need to upgrade that actually needs an upgrade? Who actually needs an upgrade? Does anybody actually need an upgrade here? Let's sort by upgradable, since we're doing it right now. I know there's not a leaderboard, but there's rarely a leaderboard. And I could be upgrading my mess hall if I upgrade a good bit of these. 3 of 11. You need to get back home so I can upgrade you, ma'am, for more protected cargo. Where are you at? You're way out there. Dang. I'm sure somebody will blow me up. First, I think any event store currently should have everything that's currently available in game. James, I'll just be honest with you, man. Like, that wouldn't be feasible to set up. Like, that would be way too much work to set up. Like, the man hours required to create that conversion system for every single item in the game, that's too much work. And I say that, I'm not trying to shield for Scopely. That's just too much damn work. Which is why they limit how much they add to the event store, because the amount of work goes into setting it up and adding in this item, this exchange, putting it in there, segmenting it by every level bracket. That's just too much work to put in every item in the game. Is the refinery the only way to grind the ISS jelly? Armada chest, the Alliance refinery, and then there is an event that should run once a month, but apparently isn't running on all the new servers. But the refinery from your Alliance, and do not forget your Armada chest. Epic Armada chest. Best way to get more G5 rare parts. Voyager refinery. Bajor refinery. All right, 50% of the event store currency compared to December. Not exactly setting the world on fire. Most people report the same. I mean, it's definitely low right now, GSK. It's definitely low. We'll see what it ends up being, because there's definitely been a lot of feedback about this, and we'll continue to pester them about it. But yeah, it's definitely light. It's definitely light. Because normally we expect free to play to get anywhere from 300 to 450,000. And now it seems like we're currently on pace for closer to 300,000 or less. So we will continue to bother them about it. We'll continue to bother them about it. What's more confusing is our clocks in UK haven't changed yet, so our events are all skewed for no apparent reason. Well, remember, American game, American times, even though primary game development is in Ireland. Who knows, man? It's confusing. I don't know why it doesn't just operate on a normal cycle, but it is how it is. Rush 38 for Xbox. So I continue. Yeah, I would just go ahead and go 39 cycle. If you're already 38, I would go 39. I would go 39, sit there a while, catch up on everything, and become a very strong 39. Talios plus loot crew equal happy source of Borg loot. I mean, yeah, so I'm running a loot crew right now. It's actually what I'm doing. Since I saw that I was so low on charged nanos, I'm actually running a loot crew right now. I mean, technically a loot crew. The problem is that this specialty ships have been the easiest to obtain, so there's almost nothing in there needed. I think it varies by player. Because I promise you, most people don't have Jonathan Archer, and they all need him. Every player in this game needs Jonathan Archer. And I promise you, most of them don't have him. I just think that there are things that people wanted that was on their personal wish list. There's definitely things of value in the event store. Even if they don't add anything else, there's things of value in the event store. It's just they might not be the things that you wanted. And I will push for more things that we want, but most people in this game do not have Jonathan Archer. Everyone in this game needs Jonathan Archer. Every single player. Every single player needs Archer because the Zindy loop is a pain in the butt, and he makes it much less pain in the butt. So everybody should be going for that. Is there free-to-play sourcing for Archer coming out? We'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. But nothing that's been announced, right? Obviously, I would want that. Any signs of skin? The Frank will become available again soon? Nope. 100,000 or 100 shards start Archer, so you're not unlocking with this event store. Even if you're not unlocking him, I would still push people to try to go for him. Just because he's that important. Like, I was talking to game design. You know, Archer, the whole Zindy loop was literally built around Archer, which was so stupid. But it was built around the favors in Archer. He's that important. He's that important. I mean, I would have people push to get as close to him or unlocking him as possible. If they choose to go another route, I completely understand, but it's just the whole 5-minute Zindy thing, which I finally am at. That's what it's built around. But I'm in a unique position, right? Like, I'm not at an upper level requirement. I actually did go up when I went level 50. I now have to do 25,000, but instead of 15,000. But yeah, at 49, I was at a 5-minute loop. And that's because of Archer. And again, Max, I tell everybody, you wait to the very end to do your event store loot. Save your event store currency to the very end. Save your event store currency to the very end. I do not recommend anybody spend anything in the first 2 weeks. Nothing. I know the temptation's there. I know there are crappy leaderboards that encourage you to spend it. But all that does is create fear of missing out. When you get to the very end, you go, wow, I need 50,000 more to get this. And you don't have it. And you don't have it. So, Ops 26 here, would you rather go for the Meridian or Archer? Okay, so at Ops 26, you're a long way from needing Archer. Meridian. Because that's the only place to get the Meridian is an event store. So for you specifically, Rise, absolutely get the Meridian. Absolutely get the Meridian. And that's a lot cheaper. But you're also a long way away from the Zindy loot. So, do you really need Trip to use Archer effectively? No, but I will say Trip is really good versus silent hostiles once you get him tiered up. And again, that's another annoying loop they've added. Vorcha or Northcut? I'll go Vorcha. Battleships, even though slower, more hull health, generally better in PvE, generally better in armadas. So, got my second Stella with coins, but now it's save, save, save. There you go. A second Stella is a completely legitimate way to go. Hell, I use this 2 Stella system. I know some people who do 3 Stellas, but 2 is completely okay with me. That's plenty for me. That's plenty for me. Is Phlox anti-warf? That's how he's designed, Ming. But even though I'm going to unlock Phlox because I decided to go level 50 and build a Tribune, I don't really care about having Phlox. It's kind of mad at me. Hey, Albert, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? 5 calls. Assume same bat time, same bat channel. I mean, here in Twitch, the most common place I actually stream live is Twitch. So if y'all haven't joined the Twitch channel, that's where I'm actually at live the most. A tier 2 trip. Are you saying unlock Archer or tier 2 trip? Then unlock Archer. If you're talking about which one to take to tier 2, Trip Tucker. But yeah, if you want to come to live streams the most often, Twitch is where we are the most often. We actually streamed over 4 hours yesterday on Twitch. We played War Thunder with the community, and we did Star Trek Fleet Command where we did the Tribune unlock. So, and it's cool. We have a few people who do both. As annoying as new loops are, adding a drip for primes is nice. Yeah, that's one thing I love about this new run is the drip. I do. And I realize that anytime you say anything positive about a new loop, you're going to have a lot of people who get instantly irate. But I'm just going to be honest. I love the fact that there is a drip for primes in this new loop, even though I hate that there's a new loop. I mean, two things can be true, right? It's not mutually exclusive. I love that there's, because I've already gotten, I think, 15 of the particles, which is not a lot, but I am getting them semi-regularly. I have asked that they should be guaranteed, like at least 5 guaranteed. But yeah. I'm just checking dev chat real quick. Make sure I haven't missed anything. All right. Okay. Ops 29, I think they will have Archer in the later arcs when I need him. Honestly, Omega, by the time you probably have to worry about that, I'm sure there will be something. It's going to take you a while unless you're a very heavy spender to get up there. So, oh, I'm actually already full cargo. Recall. So yeah, I think you're fine. I think you're fine. Hey, Arch, how you doing? Yeah, the Tribune is tier 6, waiting on tier 7. Waiting on tier 7. And I just showed her shooting 40 shots in an Armada, and people were amazed. She's a beautiful bird. She's an absolutely gorgeous bird. Yeah, shooting 40 shots in round 2. That was sexy. But yeah, here she is, tier 6. She is tier 6. And hopefully tier 7 relatively soon. I want to take it to tier 7. But yeah, we've got new primes dripping. We got 3 drips for Dolomite, even though I do not do the drips for Dolomite like I should. I really should, but I got to do more wave defenses, and I'm not repped up enough to do them with Xborg. But the Dolomite's having 3 drips in the game, which is fantastic. And now we're getting a drip for these. Look, I give Scopely credit for those specific things. I think it's great that we're getting those drips and that they're sourcing some of these primes that are even new primes, which is great. I wish some of the old ones get some sourcing, but still, I'm happy that we're getting some sourcing. Level 50, Ray, but thank you. Level 50, but thank you. There we go. Collected. And let's check my away teams. Ooh, got another lead expedition sitting there. We'll go ahead and do this one because any way I can get more faction credits is appreciated. Engineer, don't have one hand. Oh, I do have one handy. And an inventor, nobody. So let's just do defense. Spot? Nope. Marcus. How many 4-star rare ships should one get? At least 1. So, field training, Xborg, Section 31 are the places to get your Dolomite particles. Those are the places to get your Dolomite particles. All right, we're going to double pull this. And then with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and increase my warp range. Oh gosh, it hurts me using all my latinum. But to get more latinum, but we're gonna go back to Starship's tree. We're gonna do that Talios warp range, so I can start doing those deeper ones more consistently without having to disco in. And congratulations on maxing your sarcophagus. Gross. But congratulations, I'm happy for you. Reminder, if you haven't done your mission key, everybody needs to go do their mission key hunter. If you haven't already, go grab your mission keys. Oh, that's the AMS. The personal one, go grab your mission keys. As you can see, I'm way behind. But go grab your mission keys for some Tom Paris and Janeway. And that way you're also helping your alliance, because I do love that there's an AMS. And that gives me a few Belana Torres shards. So, unlike both the last two rares from the last 2 months, since I didn't have them. Very nice. Did I say Janeway? Well, Janeway's on the border, so she's there. Why they used her graphic there, I don't know. Why, I don't know. Scopely gonna Scopely. Scopely gonna Scopely, y'all. Y'all gotta get used to Scopely. I'm still not used to it, and I've been working here, or working as a content creator for over 4 years now, and I'm still not used to it, so. All right, what else we got? Bring in your questions before we get to our wrap-up time, y'all. Throw me your questions. I want to hear all of them. Don't do like Rev, get your daily keys. Yes. Do as I say, not as I do. Definitely go get your daily keys. Can I actually make it further? If I speed up that research, I can. Have enough of these? Yeah, close. There we go. Save my poor little latinum. Save my poor little latinum. Miss, I don't know how to answer that. Should I camp 56 or go to 57? Hey, finally got blown up, so I can actually upgrade that officer now. My recommendation is always sit where your next faction ship is. Like, that's a natural sit point. So pick up that faction ship, work on it a little bit, and enjoy it. It's always a natural spot for me. All right, upgradable, fork to pring. Let's go ahead and do this. Find the event store, loot, and the ticket events. Again, Max, how many times do I have to answer the same question? They said they weren't going to change it this weekend. Maybe it'll change next weekend. It was intentional. Hell, I made a video about it. Who do you pair with Archer if you don't have Tucker? Enterprise E Picard, Enterprise E Data. If you don't have either of those, Pike Moreau. If you don't have either of those, Pike Moreau. Over there. Just got the Monavine. At what level should I get it before trying one of the Solar Armadas? You should be able to, at tier 1, assuming you've got other comparable ships, a Monavine can start the early Solar Armadas immediately. So that's where you get more officer badges to upgrade. Go and do every time it comes around anomalous phenomenon so that you can do your discovery refinery and then use the minor commendations to turn in for officer badges. So, yeah. What kind of treadmill are you using? It's just a $150 one that was on Amazon. I saved up for, bought it, and it just sits under the desk. I just, I'll be honest, I got one of like the cheap Chinese ones off Amazon for $150. Might have been a little bit cheaper than that. And it's just one that it's just flat and it sits under my desk. Apex also is a place for badges, correct. What 3 ships would you recommend for Solar Armadas if you have the Enterprise already? What level are you? What level are you? And what Solar Armada? Like if it's a Dominion Solar Armada, then their second ship is automatically the Defiant. Of course, One Life. So if you got the Defiant, then it's either going to be another 34 or another 32 or a 32. But that's if you're like a level 35 player. Found a new use for the cube. Pack in Archer Trips, Treasure World, and go hitting Zindi Reptilians. 4 mobs and a single chest is done. 5-minute loop at last. Well, I'm happy for you. Happy for you, Albert. I'm very happy for you. Again, Archer is key for the 5-minute loop. No matter what ship you're using. Archer is key for that 5-minute loop. Integral to that loop being 5 minutes. You're struggling to kill silent hostiles in your Sanctus? Why are you struggling, Elvin? You shouldn't be struggling at all. What crew are you using? What crew are you using? Monavine solos, the Texas Armada, just hit whatever you... So, Jerry, I don't like to use solo because the Texas Armadas do punch really hard. So I like bringing in 2 ships that are basically meat fodder for hopefully the Armada to hit those. Because the Monavine will get destroyed. But if you bring along some cannon fodder, you can do a little bit better. Elvin, where have you been the past week? We went over cruise. Hit me up directly or hit up on Discord. Or hit up my Discord. Though it is possible that it's like a really baby Sanctus. You don't have the below deck spots that you need. But yeah, if y'all have it, join the Discord. There's a link in the chat. There's the link in the chat. Scope and make change to the way team store. At some point, you're gonna. I have no idea when. I have no idea when. But yeah, at some point. I've been waiting on that since the beginning of the year. Hell, I've picked up a Tribune and I'm now saving currency again for when they add 5-star. If and when. I'm gonna go over here. Jump on Linode. But yeah, I ended up getting a Tribune before that even happened. So now I'm back to saving that currency, which is fine. And again, this is something that I can bug them on. And I'm happy to bug them. It's my job. It's my job. What else we can upgrade? Because I sped up a couple upgrades. Well, we can do our Borg research. Let's do our shield research. Another little boost for our shields. As we grind out. And I answer questions. There's an app for that. I believe it's called Visa. Very nice. Also, some really cool things being worked on with Spox Club. I'm not sure how many people use Spox Club. I know y'all have seen me use it quite regularly with my account. But some cool things being done with Spox Club coming up. I can't wait to share. So, pretty excited about that. Pretty excited. We'll see. I don't have an ETA. I have to message them on an ETA of when that's going to be done. And we'll see when that's going to be. But I already told them, hey, as soon as this happens, I'm promoting it. Video's coming. Video is coming as soon as it happens. I'm really excited. Could be another useful thing that a lot of players have been asking for. Yeah, you like it? Yep. Level 50. Rev Deuce, level 50. This cap will be accurate for another couple of levels or a couple months. If I can't find anything to spend event store loot on by the end of the month, what do you say about spending on loot on G4 Epics? I mean, because those things are so expensive in faction credits, I mean, it would save you a lot of faction credits. You don't use Spox Club, you don't know what you're doing with your life. I mean, Spox Club definitely makes the game a lot easier to track and even understand. I love Spox Club, love that Junebri created it, love Glare who works on it. It's just super useful. All right, Sheetan, I finally see this log that you sent me 3 days ago, but what am I supposed to really be looking at here? The Q trial hostile. Like you didn't get a shot off. Oh, it's a wave defense hostile. That's a wave defense hostile. Let me check the shots. It looks like a wave defense hostile. Hit you hard and early. Hit you hard and early. Thank you, Mateo. That's very kind of you. They're being awesome. The time scope having a tougher time. I mean, when are they not having a tougher time? It's okay. We can have fun in this game regardless of Scopely. We can have fun in this game regardless of Scopely. In the 40s, Janeway, Dr. Lorca / Enterprise E data works. Yeah, that actually works well in the 50s too, but it depends on your favors, your research, etc. Last series Discovery out in April. Is there a good chance the next arc is Discovery theme? We'll have to wait and see, Elder Roku. Have to wait and see, Elder Roku. Any tips on hitting silent hostiles at 55? I mean, not that I can just like generically give you. I mean, I have people with tier 11 Talioses getting 4 or 5 kills. I've got people with tier 4 Corvuses getting 8 kills. But I don't know your account specifically, so it's tough to just say, hey, do this. But I mean, we've got plenty of 55s who are taking them down. Yeah, if you have a tier 6 Corvus, you should be getting, you know, a good 10 or so of them. If you got a tier 6 Corvus. Get one shot? You're doing something wrong, my friend. What are you doing? How are you getting one shot? Picard Bev trip. Gross. All right. Shoot me a message. I'll shoot you an example of one of my guys on my server. I won't say my guys. He's over in Epic, actually. But one of the Epic guys using a tier 4 Corvus and getting 8 kills. Getting 8 kills. Just shoot me a log on, or just shoot me a message on Discord, and I can just like really quickly throw you that log. All right. We have gotten a little bit of Borg done. We got an Anomalous Phenomenon done. Have I left anything out? I don't think I have. I don't think I've left anything out. Let's check my daily events. All right, we did that. I do need to go rep grinding later. Tripper Archer? Archer. Yeah. I mean, I like Trip, but Archer is a must-have. Archer is a must-have. We're going to do that. And then we got to go get... Crap, Neelix is on another boat. That's going to be really annoying because I need to use Neelix, but I also got to remember I always need Neelix to be on my Tribune. But I need Neelix to do my freaking grind. Where are you at? I need Neelix to do my daggum grind for my Voyager. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Are they Epic or is that just propaganda? I mean, Epic's a good group. I don't like to trash talk the enemies. I mean, I'll trash talk the ones that I know because it's fun. Like I'll trash talk Louis because Louis comes around all the time and we hang out. I'll trash talk, you know, other people, but I won't trash talk the ones I don't know very well. Like I don't really know King Eagle enough to trash talk them. So I don't know them well enough to trash talk them. What else we got? We got a couple more minutes, y'all. If y'all have not already, encourage y'all to come join the Twitch stream. We will be streaming there tomorrow night. And if you haven't already, join the Discord, because the Discord is how you can get access to all the latest Star Trek Fleet Command information. And if you like to support the channel, we did have a couple people did it earlier. We have 450 people here right now. If everybody there donated 10, 20 bucks, we could actually get this surgery fund knocked out. Lickety split. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of it helps. None of it's required. It's greatly appreciated, though. It is greatly appreciated. Need another version of Neelix? Yeah, we could definitely use another version of Neelix. We could definitely use another version of Neelix. All right. Join the movie club? Yeah, do that. Will there ever be an Archer light? No. 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 And definitely don't want to spend that. Oh gosh. Gotta be very careful what buildings upgrade. Oh yeah, I've got these now. Wow, look at this. Whee! This is gonna be annoying to click this a billion times. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh wow, it actually is staying at 45 seconds for a while. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at this beautiful thing. Paulo, I don't care about that, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. Paulo, you always scream as if you're telling me something I don't know. I don't care. I learn the difference. And I've got a crap ton of them. Look at all these. Look at all of them. Uno, message me. Don't send me to my Discord. I said message me. I have got way too much going on to go hunt you down in my Discord. Because by the time I get done with the stream, and yeah, it does help out Vimo. Blocked? It shouldn't say blocked. You should be able to message me directly. What do you mean you can't message me directly? Elvedin literally just messaged me directly. Shouldn't be blocked at all. But that must be a setting that you have, because people are messaging me. Elvedin's not my friend on Discord. No offense, Elvedin. I do like you, but we're not friends on Discord. I don't have mine set to where only. I don't have mine set where only friends can message me. So, you might have that, and that's why. But I don't have that. All right. So, but yeah, just hit me up, and I'll try to find it. If you just can't find it, I'll put that log somewhere. But I'll try to hunt you down and find it. Barkman, good to see you. Archer doesn't work in new token systems, right? Correct. Archer only works for Zindi hostiles, and these new hostiles are not Zindi. These new silent hostiles are not Zindi hostiles. So that is correct. Does not work on these new hostiles. Oh, dang. Mitchell's already somewhere. All right, let's see. Who's available? We'll do these. There we go. Oh, there you go. You figured it out. You figured it out, Rogue. Look at you, buddy. All right. So, Rogue, I'm actually just going to, the easiest way I'm going to do is, I'm assuming you know how to use Spox Club. If you don't, we'll figure it out. But there you go. I'm going to just send you the log right there. You go plug that into Spox Club. You can kind of see it and compare for yourself. But that's the one who's getting 8 kills with a tier 4 Corvus. So. And yours is a tier 6 Corvus. So. Anyway, and thank you, Frig. Appreciate it. All right, Scott, I'll be going through my DMs for the next hour or two trying to answer things. So I've got a lot to catch up on. I'm very proud of myself because, like I said, I have gone through about 500 individual people this past week. So I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all appreciate me. You know, I hate to say this. I wish that we could get Scopely to do that. Like, I wish there was somebody at Scopely who was willing to sit down and go through all these messages. And I say that knowing that in the grand scheme of things, 500 people isn't that many in the grand scheme of like the game. It's a lot. Don't worry. It's a lot to sit down and try to answer over 500 people's messages. But I was going to say, I appreciate you. Shout out to Brian, by the way, who just donated to the surgery fund. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you. I have saved it and it is updated on the bar. You're very incredible. So thank you for all those who donate and support, because without donations and tips, I can't do what I do. So greatly appreciate those who do decide to help out with me and my kids. Y'all are amazing. I'm going to wrap it up for the day, but you're more than welcome to hit me up. And if you want to spend more time with me, well, for those who are on our website, revdeuce.com, at the lieutenant level or higher, you are invited officially to movie night. We'll be watching Office Space. I've never seen it. Supposedly, it's a good movie. Live long and plunder. Stay safe out there, Space Cowboys. Use this me. Hit me up with any messages you have, or join our amazing Discord community because they are also full of knowledgeable nerds like you and I. So, see you later.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.